A family is at the dinner table. The son asks the father, "Dad, how many kinds of breasts are there?" The father, surprised, answers, "Well, son, a woman goes through three phases. When a woman is about 20 years old, her breasts are like melons, round and firm. When a woman is between 30 and 40 years old, they are like pears, still nice, hanging a bit. After the age of 50, they are like onions." "Onions?" the son asks. "Yes, you see them and they make you cry." This infuriated his wife and daughter. The daughter asks, "Mom, how many different kinds of willies are there?" The mother smiles and says, "Well, dear, a man goes through three phases also. When a man is about 20 years old, his willy is like an oak tree, mighty and hard. When a man is between 30 and 40 years old, it's like a birch, flexible but reliable. After the age of 50, it's like a Christmas tree." "A Christmas tree?" the daughter asks. "Yes, dead from the root up, and the balls are just for decoration." A guy chats with his postman. "You should have seen yesterday's party, it was great. There was me, my wife, and many couples in the neighborhood. By the end, we were completely hammered." "Oh yeah? How did it go?" the postman inquires. "Well, we got so drunk that we got the idea for a little game. The men went into another room and stripped naked. Then, one after the other, we'd walk out of the room with our body entirely covered by a bedsheet with a hole in it, and just our dick through the hole. Then, the women had to guess who was under the sheet." "That does sound like a great party. I wish I'd been there," the postman replies. "It almost felt like you were there, as your name was mentioned several times." One fine day, God was observing the planet Earth from his celestial vantage point and couldn't help but notice the pervasive, mischievous, and decidedly devious behavior that was rampant among humanity. This widespread wrongdoing prompted him to summon one of his trusted angels, instructing the angel to descend to Earth for a period of time to observe the situation firsthand and report back upon the angel's return. After spending some time among mortals, the angel returned to the heavenly realm and reported to God, his expression grave. "Yes, indeed, the situation on Earth is quite dire, Father. I have witnessed it myself. A staggering 95% of humans are engaging in various wrongdoings and unethical practices, and only a meager 5% are upholding virtuous behavior and striving to live good lives." God pondered over this disheartening revelation for a moment, the weight of his creation's flaws heavy on his divine mind. He then decided, perhaps in an attempt to ensure the accuracy of the initial report, "Perhaps I ought to dispatch a second angel to cross-verify this report. Two sets of eyes are better than one, especially when dealing with such a significant issue." So, without further ado, God called upon another angel, equally trustworthy and diligent, and dispatched him to Earth for a while to conduct his own independent assessment. When the second angel returned to the heavenly realm, he approached God and confirmed the findings of the first. "Yes, Father, the initial report was accurate. The state of affairs on Earth is indeed deteriorating. 95% of humans are engaging in misconduct and straying from the path of righteousness. However, there still exists a small group, those 5%, who are genuinely striving to do good and uphold virtuous principles." God found this news disconcerting, a mix of disappointment and a flicker of hope within his divine heart. So he decided to reach out to the 5% that were virtuous, the small minority who were striving to do good. He desired to inspire them, to provide a little bit of divine motivation to keep them persevering in their good deeds amidst the overwhelming negativity. Do you have any idea what the content of that motivational email was that God sent to these virtuous individuals? No? Well, that's perfectly fine, because I didn't receive one either.